I told you this. You and Jim Norton came up in my interview.
Nice.
Wow, that's a bad sign.
It was very strange.
Wow.
I mean, your boss is a piece of shit.
He's great. So he's talking to me, and we work down the street from the dojo, and I'm in the interview with them, and I think he's messing with me because he keeps saying, he goes, oh, yes, like, what else do you do? Like, I think he, like, maybe knows me from comedy. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm a really big O&A fan, you know, like Norton and you know, Voss and Bobby and all those guys. And I was like, all right, this guy's with me because he's seen me before. And I finally I said it out there. I was like, yes, I know those guys. I get to work with them sometimes. It's great. Blah, blah. He just goes, oh, cool, man. And I was like, all right, I outed myself now in my own job interview.
Okay.
And then they hired me right after that.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
What year did you interview him?
A year ago.
This was I've only been at this job since December.
So December, he said my favorite comics are O&A comics.
Yeah, he's keep in mind I'm the young guy at our shop. I'm 36.
When was the last O&A event? Wow,
10 years. 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. O&A was the that was a biggish. That was like Stern back then. So this fan base will never die. I mean, soon they will. They'll be. I mean, because they'll all be dead in around 5 years. Yeah, baby, we're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome everybody to the show. YKWD. I started the social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started. Before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up! You're ruining this. Where's the bandana, man? Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original. What's up, everybody? It's Robert Kelly. We're back. Comedy Cellar Studios, above the world famous Comedy Cellar. And it's, you know what, dude? Show's been killing it. Make sure if you're watching this, just hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, let us know you're into it. If you want to really get into it and support the show, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And you can be on the Patreon where you get the episode first. You get the extra episode, all kinds of cool stuff. And I want to thank all the ladybugs that are over there. We got a great show today. I can't hear myself in my headphones, but that's okay. I have 3 autistic kids who don't know where my headphone plug is. Don't you help them. Don't you move, KP.
You're right.
Testing. Nope. Hello? That's it, right? No? Yeah, that's it. All right, we got a great guest. Max, who do we got today? We got 2 guests.
Yeah, we got KP Burke and Seaton Smith.
Happy to be here, man.
Happy to be here too.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
How we doing? We don't really need these, do we? This microphone sounds like shit, by the way.
All right. Oh, this feels real. We back in real life now.
I know, the headphone. We only need the headphones. I don't know why we have them on. We have them on for the TV if we go to something. Yeah, I just popped off stage. Down at the pussy cat. Get it? I said, okay. So we're here. You have a new special coming out. You're filming it this weekend.
Recording. Yeah, we just found out. I'm like 5 tickets away from selling this bad boy out.
Oh, wow.
Are we live?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're live. So if you're in Jersey or New York,
last 5, man, please, I'm begging.
That's your camera. That's your camera. That's my camera.
That's my camera right there.
Yeah.
I'm no Bobby Kelly, but
don't drag me into the dead. All right, just shut your face and do your plug.
I'm an active gay man in the community.
Don't down me by putting me up. When I hear compliments, I hear bad things.
Oh, okay, I forgot.
Yeah, it's 900 degrees up here. You know why? Because they forgot to turn the AC on. Do you know why? Because there's no more AC. Well, they have a fucking... I hate both of you guys, all 3 of you.
Turned it on right as you were talking.
And you shot a special at the Garden.
Yeah, so I saw it at the Garden last year.
That's nuts.
A little different than the dojo and Morris Plains, but okay.
No. The energy's going to be hot.
How
for
so?
I don't... Emotionally?
How did you shoot at the Garden, dude?
Because I just asked Mulaney, because I was opening for him, and he was doing 3 nights there, and I was like, well, can I shoot a special here? I mean, I've only seen 2 other people shot specials there. I was like, I'll be the third. It'd be hilarious.
Was that when he was doing coke?
No, I was back. He asked me though.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, whatever you want. Let him shoot a special. Whip it up. Go ahead, push the buttons. What do you need, cameras?
He didn't hang out with me during the coke years, thank God.
No, I know, right?
I'm not a fun cake. I'm not fun with coke. I'm a pothead. I'm always want to go to sleep by 11. They always want up. They're up doing
Dude,
things.
you dress so funky.
Thanks, man. I do this so I don't just feel sad when I look in the mirror. I realize you get a little bit. Mulaney got that shit on me too. Wear suits, just like look like yourself. Walk
Mulaney
around.
has that European English
He does.
gentleman body.
He does. He
It's
does.
just he's just a tall glass of water.
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
looks like Caitlin Clark, right?
Yeah, like me and you have the same body. We don't fit. We have to get two different suits. The top will go with the bottom.
We gain and lose weight in our necks.
Yeah.
That's what
All right. Well, don't lump me into that. I don't know.
so you're going to say I have the same body as you?
I said body, not necks. Your neck is awful.
I don't have
But question, Robert, you were like a fit king, and you're like, what year was that? Where you were like, because you were muscular. I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures with the hair and the goatee and the muscles. So
Yeah.
you were doing that, and to what year?
Well, it was 1970 to 1978, and then 1983 to 85, and then
Wait, you took
Dude, Tough Crowd Bobby was hot.
and then
Yeah, some muscles
I'm
in.
giving you the times I was sexy.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, I got fat a bunch of times.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, dude. And then 90 to 98. And then
Most of the 90s.
2007 to 2006 to 2009. And then I just went off the rails.
Okay.
And then I was fat until 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was, yeah, dude. But you've been this your whole life.
No. I didn't start fighting until I was 33. Before then, I was just a skinny guy running.
Yeah, this is the thing. You don't know.
fighting?
He said fighting.
Okay.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
He dropped that. He dropped that in like where?
Subtle.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Oh no, yeah, I got into no,
Yeah.
it's not.
Dude, I haven't watercolored in a long time. I mean, what the? Who
I like to
does?
say, I don't know what the easiest way to say it, because you don't be like, yeah, this is what I do, because I only do it for, I'm an amateur, but I get to fight like professional
Are
sometimes.
you an amateur fighter?
I mean, I do tournaments and stuff. I've done like 10. I did another one.
What do
in
you?
December.
What is your art?
I guess there's no real official art, but I train at Tiger Schulmann, and they're officially mixed.
The mall karate?
Yeah, they went from all karate to mixed martial arts.
That's real?
I know.
I thought that was Karate Kid, like
I know.
Cobra Kai.
And yeah, I know. Then they were diked that, and then they switched it up.
They
and finally,
diked it?
They've changed it a little bit because they finally got like. I mean, they're around. They like to fight. That's kind of a thing. But no, they got a bunch of UFC fighters at one point.
I want to say something.
Yes,
I
sir.
always thought Tiger Schulmann was like a scam.
That's
Yeah.
like Max should be doing that. And
Yeah.
women that are trying to prevent their own. Like,
Yeah,
Really the two.
yeah, where it's like
But-
some guy going, "You want to do is bend their thumbs back," and then when they try to do it, and the guy's stronger than them,
Yeah.
and he can't do it, and they're
up
going,
to your boat.
"Hi, all right, okay."
Yeah, in my defense, I didn't actually like
Beep that.
I ain't go through all the yellow pages and just like you'll compare.
Where did you go
I
to?
was just,
Where
it was
is
in
it?
Williamsburg, and it was 2 blocks away from my house. And I was like, "You want to go?" I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was like, "Let's go on a date." I was like, "Yeah, let's do that." So we did a date.
You did a date at Tiger Schulmann?
Karate date?
Yeah, it was a date, and then
That's
like
actually romantic.
yeah, it was nothing but couples there too. It was a bunch of couples
Put
there.
your hands on somebody, and it's like when you go to a movie to see if a girl can be quiet.
So you say illegal assault is what you get into?
It's a way of
It's not assault if they consent.
You know, I
I mean, that's just law.
well, you tell my wife that she has assault face on when I'm doing it to her.
I mean, yeah,
Dawn at Tiger Schulmann's just breaking boards and.
Really?
I could.
yeah.
No,
We
you
don't.
She's a tough. I watched her put together furniture in New Hampshire once.
I gotta cut
Wow.
back in.
Hang
though.
on one second.
We don't cut, but we don't break boards. But continue your story. There's no board breaking. I haven't been there for the board breaking. That's all I ain't gonna lie.
You watch my wife putting furniture together?
Well, yes, Bobby. We put together furniture for.
What do
the
you mean
tiny-
we? What is this shit?
Dawn and I, as we front.
Dawn and I don't proper English my wife.
I thought there was a YouTube channel. I was watching that too. I love watching you. I put up
Dawn and
furniture.
I,
No, we were.
KP and D put furniture together out in the woods. That sounds like a porn, you piece of shit.
We put together furniture for the tiny home, and then
Yeah.
and then Max left a squishy ball in my car.
That sounds perverted too. What are you
See?
talking about? My kids nuts?
I don't know, man. It's
No, because
I built
I
a home for your babies.
I took. People don't know this about me, but I took Kempo karate,
Oh, that's hardcore.
which is
Liddell.
Kempo. Yeah, Chuck Liddell
Yeah.
and Elvis.
No shit.
Elvis, that was his yeah.
No, he swept Ali once. There's a story, a famous story where he swept Ali once. He came over. He's like, I'm gonna you up. He's like, Ali, what are you talking about? Ah, that was hilarious. It was one of those. So yeah,
Elvis did. Ed Parker was who brought Kempo karate to Hawaii, or as they said, Hawaii. And he, whatever. And I wound up going. It was so funny because I'm such a ham. I remember I was going through a time in my life, and before comedy, I was in high school, just about to graduate, and I was lonely and shit. So I drove by the karate sign on the highway, and I went in, and I met with the guy, and I was like, "Can you teach me?" He was like, "What?" He was just an Italian. His name was Tony Caligliero. He was just a chubby Italian guy. Yeah. Sign right here. $100. Here's your belt. Here's your gi. See you tomorrow. Nice. It wasn't like this. I thought it was going to be like, you have to first walk on samurai sword and blow out fire without using your mouth. Some shit like that. He was like, yeah, guy right here, kid. I need the money.
Yeah, give me your money. Yeah, yeah. They asked me questions like, "Do you feel nervous on the street?" And I was just like, "Well, no, I run. I'm not run everybody."
Tiger Schulmann or Scientology?
No, they invite you in and ask about and ask you what's that question they ask? Is the emotion test or what's that test they call? Because they have to grab a bar. It's always a bar involved. You grab it and they test you on
clear.
Something.
The Thetans.
Thetans,
yeah.
Dianetics, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm reading. I'm not all the way done with it yet.
It's a paid show. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I went in and I started doing karate, and then I got a girlfriend, and she joined, and me and her were both fat people, so we slowly kept going to the all-you-can-eat Italian buffet across the street before Kempo karate, and then I remember one time we went, and I went in, I had sauce on my gi.
You disrespect the dojo, Robert.
And I split my gi that night.
Oh,
I remember I heard rip. Tony was like, "I've never seen that." I was such a fatso at that time, and then we broke up shortly after that, and I stopped going to Kempo karate. I just stopped going.
A woman can ruin things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was all right, but it was too much, too many katas.
Yeah, sometimes you get bored with drilling. Sometimes you want to punch people, and that's why a Tiger Strowman allows us enough amount of all right, I can get my punch out, and then all right, I'm hurting. Let's drill. All right,
so you guys fight inside. I remember we used to spar.
Yeah,
but
we used
with
to have
the little
gloves.
little gloves and the little feety things.
Feety things. Oh yeah, we got like shins and the headgear and stuff too.
Yeah, headgear. I remember my headgear. I remember one time I got a little cocky, and a friend of mine was in there, and I hit him in the face, and he spun kick.
Really?
He went, "Oh yeah," and he spin kicked and hit me in the side of the head, and I saw birds.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Okay, that's not fun."
This is a Boston Italian guy teaching karate.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Nick DiPaolo teaching karate.
Well, the guy I kicked was. I remember I broke my toe, and he walked. My guy was such like a jokester Italian guy, a little chubby dude. He's like, "Oh, you want me to call a tow truck?" I was like,
"That's funny." Actually. Now I broke my toe too, like 2 years ago, and it just keeps being just broke. You got to look at it like a broke toe, and it just gets fat and just sits there, and you got to ask it to stop hurting. There's just nothing to do. There's no science for toes.
What belt are you?
Oh, I'm black belt now.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's really fun now.
Wow.
Yeah, but no, I have a hidden story too. I remember one time I broke up with a girl, and I remember I felt really heartbroken. I get a cage sparring match, and this dude hit me so hard, I came out. I got over the girl.
I thought you were gonna say I came. Dude hit me so hard, I just jizzed all over his leg.
Right.
And that's what I'm into.
Yeah. I was happy. Either way, I was a good happiness.
So he hit you so hard. What happened? You were like, "I'm out."
No. I don't know if it was a concussion or something. I just stopped. I got over the girl. I was like, things will happen. I went in there. Oh, I'm sad. Shit happens. Life is life. I don't know if that was a lighthearted concussion, but he hit the fuck out of me.
I would not want to get my ass kicked by you because you're so happy.
Oh.
I wouldn't want a guy to beat me up smiling like him.
It is fun to beat somebody up smiling.
Have you ever hurt somebody in the street, like beat somebody up in the street?
No. It's because nobody ever goes that far. It's so weird. Every time,
really?
It's like I look like a certain kind of like I come off of a demeanor as like, hey, I think in my head, like I'll kind of like because I want to be like I couldn't fight for 33 years of my life, so in my head I have a running kind of mentality, and so now I can fight at 43, 9 years of fighting, so it's fun. It's a shift. So people go, oh, this little bitch, and they look. I can see the look where they look me up and down, and they and they negotiate. I just see that shit like, oh wow. Before they'd be like, fuck you. Now it's like,
so if you fuck with me in the street, right? Where's your camera? Where's his camera?
My camera's right there.
All right.
Okay.
Look into the camera.
Okay.
So hey, what's up, man?
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay. Hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. How you doing?
What you looking at, fucking bitch? You want to fucking do this? I'll beat the shit out of you right now, you motherfucker.
That would be my laugh. If you laugh, it makes people so nervous. It's so nervous. What?
Why was that so frightening?
The more calm you are, right?
That's not calm. That's giddy.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like there is a joy because, like, I know, like, it's illegal to hurt people. So, like, when you know there's a legal, like, there's a sense, oh, I can actually hurt you. Like that's it's like when you actually spar so much. There's some dudes I go so light on so many people that sometimes when some dudes hit me hard in sparring, I go, oh, I can actually fight you, and then you hit, and then you see they kind of switch and want to run away. But when a dude actually wants to fight, that's why I do like 11 tournaments. You let it out once or twice a year.
Yeah,
you breathe.
It's
nice.
out,
You're tough too, though.
See, I'm the opposite of him, though. I was tough, and then now I forget that I'm a pussy now. That's my. So I've gone through it. I was
but you
military.
look like you'd fucking crush somebody's head and just go like, I killed the rabbit.
Exactly. Yeah.
What did Cannon say about me one time? Cannon told me that if he could beat me up, if he could like strike at me from a distance, but if I got my hands on anything, it would die.
Yeah,
I felt good about that.
Yeah,
I wrote on that one for a minute.
Yeah.
Call him a gay
bear. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
He has that vibe
It's
too.
in the community.
No, you're right. You look like you're.
That's
you do. You do look like you're the professional in prison.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta go see KP. What?
Go wake up, gimp.
Yo, KP, get this asshole ready for me.
That's it.
I bet you fall in love. Too.
When was the last time you got into a fight?
Navy.
Really, the Navy?
Yeah.
Who'd you fight? Another Navy guy?
A guy in my department on the USS Kearney.
Why?
When you're out at sea for too long,
yeah.
you know, after you're done having sex with each other, there's just nothing else to do with your time. No.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay, you're kidding.
No, we were out at sea for like 90 days or something. So the way the military screws you is if you're out for 90 days or longer, you get family separation pay, which is a little pay bump. So what they do is they take you out for 88 days and bring you back.
I think you told me this before, but
Why
you didn't get it.
No, so they were screwing us over on the money on that. So everybody was high tensions, and then even people you love, you wind up like just getting sick of. It's like family out there a little bit, you know. And then me and this guy, he always had a line.
Jesus Christ, you just gave us. Listen, we're not going to tell him. I mean, you don't have to give us all this backstory of why you fucked somebody up.
I'm riveted. I like your story. That's important.
I punched him 3 days before his wedding day.
You did not.
Oh,
100%.
Where'd you punch him in the face?
I decked him in the face. I thought we were going.
Why?
Well, so we started. I don't have very many great lines in my life. I have a couple great ideas every now and then. The one great line I had was this one guy, and I loved him to death. Chris.
You were like,
Body.
I'm not a chef.
That's oh, an Under Siege reference.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
that was
good.
brilliant. I love you, Bobby.
All right, go ahead. What would you say?
It was this kid would always tell us a fiery Italian kid from Connecticut or whatever. He had the little like pencil mustache, like a 1920s gangster.
Yeah,
and
or a gay sailor.
Fuck. All right, there were signs.
Oh, wow.
God, I beat up a gay guy.
Oh man,
All right,
decked him on the deck.
What wound up happening was he would always tell us, it was always whatever he said, it was always, I'll beat the fucking shit out of you guys if you don't, whatever the thing was. It didn't matter what it was. He could fit it into anything. But he so finally he said that, and I was like, you know, Cole Foddy, you're always telling us you're going to beat the fuck out of us. You just never seem to do it though, do you? And I just stared at him.
Yeah.
And he goes, birthing, 5 minutes. And so we walk out of the general workshop. We go down to the birthing. And I'm thinking we're just going to talk to each other.
Is that where sailors have babies?
That's where pretty much.
The birthing?
That's where we all live in our tiny little coffins out at sea.
Okay.
It's a terrifying life on a destroyer.
Okay.
But so we wind up getting face to face down there. I think we're going to just talk, right? And
you were hoping making out.
there was better looking dudes on the boat, but he winds up shoving me. Comes like right in, like fiery dude. He was East Coast, I was East Coast. Everybody else is from the South, so they're kind of a little bit more mellow. You know, they'll tell you to fuck off, but really they just mean like that's not my favorite. Is their kind of thing to say,
Right?
But anyway, so he shoved me I think twice. And then I just reacted. I'm not even a puncher. I wrestled in high school, and I just decked him in the face with a left. And then we were throwing each other. I went up tossing him into a wall at one point, and then we're fighting on the sofa. He grabbed my head and started punching the top of my head like that.
That's your headlock. Why you let that happen, man? Come on, wrestler.
Well, I was a wrestler, so I had him in a single leg. That's why.
Oh, beautiful.
That was
Okay,
his
there you
only
go.
move.
Never
See?
mind. All right.
Respect, see? Respect. Tiger Schulmann has done well, man. I got a respect from a black belt, man. I feel good right now.
There we go.
The
There we go.
gayest conversation I've ever had.
Well, so
We're fighting in a tight space. MC's
I
too,
just had
nigga.
Norton on this podcast.
well, I punched him in the face, and then we get separated, and I still don't know why, but I yelled in Spanish at him. I don't speak Spanish either.
What did you say? To an Italian?
No, so he was Italian. I said, "Que pasó?" is what I said to him. I have no idea why.
What does it mean?
I think it's "What's up?" I don't even know.
Solid.
So it was our lead petty officer was a Mexican dude from Santa Barbara. So
So you're trying to get his attention?
I guess I
Que
tricked-
pasó?
Hey, that's really
Me scared.
your mustache is just perfect enough. You pulled that off, by the way.
Que pasó? That's crazy.
Well, they separated us, and then like 20 minutes later, you're hugging each other, and you're like, "I love you. I'm really sorry."
And that's when you guys made out.
And then we made out a little bit, but a couple days later, he went on leave and got married. And
Right.
his girlfriend was she's just absolute sweetheart. I'm still Facebook friends with her. They got married.
Wait a minute. You was talking to a dude's wife?
Oh yeah, everybody's friendly.
Oh, okay.
You know each other because they all lived on base and stuff.
Okay.
But she was a sweetheart, and she goes to me. She goes, "You asshole! We had to pay the makeup artist an extra hour for the makeup artist to make the shiner you gave my husband go away in our wedding photos."
Well, she was just joking, though, right?
She actually asked me afterwards. She goes, "How good did it feel to punch my husband?"
Oh, wow. Did that marriage last?
He passed away years later,
Jesus
but
Christ.
yeah. So it's I didn't want
shouldn't
to
ask
not
that question.
answer him.
It's not these questions.
You know?
I'm bad at this.
Nah,
It's not my
he's
thing.
fuck-
Fucking
guy, though.
ruined a really
I
good story.
didn't know how to do that.
Now we know the guy's dead because of his head trauma you gave him. Guy had 5 years of dementia because you fucking hit him too
Can
hard.
I tell you this though? Before he did pass away, he got himself because he was an in shape dude, right? And then he got super jacked after that. I think the just the abject horror of knowing that he lost a fight to me made him get in the best shape of his life, and then he started training MMA too. Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
so yeah, good dude, man.
You changed his life.
Yeah, Chris
Okay.
Colfatti, good dude.
When was the last fight you got into?
The last fight was December. I did a tournament. I had to fight 5 dudes.
5 guys at once?
No, one.
Like Bruce Leroy?
No, God, I wish it'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'm the master. No, I was just a tournament with 5 people, so like I did
Did you
like.
get a belt buckle?
Nah, you get like a medal. I got like 2 medals and shit. I should get a belt buckle, man, for as long as I've been there.
Suki, yuki, hot. Suki to me. Suki. No, okay. All right.
She's dope. I've never gotten like you've had so many good stories. I never had any like solid. I never got to save anybody. If I stepped in and like stopped stuff, like I think I told you before. One time I was walking from home from the cellar, and I just saw this small, short Puerto Rican dude yelling at like Ubers, like, "Hey man, taxi!" And they were like, "We're an Uber." "Oh, you racist, huh? You don't pick up black people." And I'm like, "Well, everything about this is confusing." And so he goes to 14th Street and he sees this African couple walking, and he says, "You see what they're doing? They're oppressing us." And they're like, "What are you even talking about?" "Oh, you don't give a fuck about our oppression?" And I'm like, I could get on the train or I could follow this story. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna follow. So I follow, and they're like, get scared. They cross the street. And he just wants to follow them. I'm like, nah, hey man, you done now. And he looks at me. He's like, what the fuck you gonna do? And he walks up to me, and I immediately look at his pockets, and I couldn't see a weapon. And I noticed he was extra short, and it was still daylight. And we're on 14th Street. There had to be cameras, so there's no reason for beat his ass. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna beat your ass. But then I thought to myself, I can't out crazy him because he was being so crazy. I'm like, fuck you. And so I thought, how can I make him go less crazy? So he was going, don't you see all the fucking the pandemic, all this stuff happening? I'm like, all I see is God right now. All I see is God and beautiful light just shining on me right now. He's like, and we kept going back and forth for about 3 blocks until he went, but what are you gonna do right now? And then he's like, how you doing, man? Thank you very much. And he walked away.
You saved him.
I saved him, man. Have a good
That was
night.
the most terrifying sentence I've ever heard.
I know.
I just see God right now.
I know.
If I saw a
He's
guy,
telling it nice, right?
if I saw a gorgeous
God
black
right
man with
now.
fucking wooden beads talking about seeing God, I would fucking run the other way.
That guy the next day is like, Lenny Kravitz came to me and said he saw God.
Exactly. I'm telling you, you can only out crazy him if you can actually fight for it. If you can't fight, then out crazy is then you're really crazy.
So you really have a. I mean, see. Here's the problem. If I was a black belt in something, I'd fuck up those 3 kids. Where I would kick the shit out of them. Like, where's my headphone? Whoop-ah! Ooh.
Nah, I mean, for me, it was like because again, I started at 33, so I've seen too many people get hurt before. And I had friends of mine. I had a Marine. He was a special ops dude. He actually got his picture on Time magazine once coming out of a helicopter in Grenada. He had like a machine gun. Right. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, you really has. He shows me guns, and he just told me, number one, hey, listen, man, I know you got to know your little kung fu stuff, win your little tournaments, but there are people out there who really want to kill people. Yeah. People love killing people, so just I was like, oh yeah, that's a good valid point. And so yeah, I'm really afraid of like. There are like ex-soldiers out there who are constantly just waiting to just snap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You never know who you're going to get. Well, it brings me to this. I don't know if you know this, but this year I was attacked in the subway. I was coming down on 14th Street, the FM line, and I went down the wrong way, and they're doing all this construction over there on 14th and 6th, and I went the wrong way, and I didn't hit a guy, but I almost did. And he kind of like moved out of the way and started flipping out. You fucking cock. Fuck, watch where you going. Dude. You pussy bitch. You know, all this shit. And I didn't say anything. I went down my stairs and he went down his. But then I kind of had to go back where he was. And he was like, you following me, motherfucker? You cut. And he came at me and I yelled. I was like, you knock it the fuck off. And he was like, fuck you. And we started like, it got like, we're going to fight now. You know what I mean? It was just, I kind of got stuck in this thing with this guy.
I saw you spin around on somebody in the street one time. We were going to Colin's one-man show at the Minetta Theater or whatever it was, and James from the Comedy Shop tapped you on the shoulder and swiped your hat off your head.
Yeah.
And I watched you spin around with the anger of every Boston person I've ever met in my life.
I was going to punch him in the face. Yeah.
You looked like it was
this guy,
03.
I wound up, we were kind of fucking ready to go. And he came at me, and I pushed him, and I pushed him really hard, and he, you know, like whatever, and he went back, almost on his ass.
Oh, and I didn't know that part of the story.
And I know that he, at that moment, he was like, all right, this is, I would have been a problem for him physically, just because he was a thin Puerto Rican dude, probably my age, and I pushed him, and I was like, knock it the fuck off, whatever I said, and that's when he was like, all right, he didn't want to do that, so he took out a knife. And he flicked the knife out, and he was like, you're dead, motherfucker. And that's when I just stood my ground. And I was like, let's go. And I wrapped my jacket around my arm. And I'm kidding, I ran. I ran really fast that way.
I took out my whistle. And
if I had it was, I would
dude, knife is out on knives.
He took out the knife, and he started, you know, he was swiping. Trying to hit me, and I had my Starbucks bag with my little cheese pack in it. I was so ready to go to Bonfire. It was my first week at Bonfire, and I had my bag, and I had a Louis Vuitton crossbody. I had my phone, my cheese, my cheese and apple peanut butter thing. And
now, see, once I saw him at the Fear of Death, he goes, "You can call me whatever you want." I know who you are, man. That's crazy. He was a beautiful man, though. He looked good that day. I ain't gonna lie. He had the satchel. Did we get the satchel? The Gucci satchel? Was it Gucci?
Louis Vuitton.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't want to insult the man.
Louis Vuitton. So I fucking. He was slicing my bag. He was like trying to hit me, trying to kill me, slice me, at least slice me up.
Yeah,
maybe not kill me, but give me a nice.
He was trying to be.
Give me a nice thing, and then I was running back, and he's like, "You pussy motherfucker! I knew you were a pussy." I felt I was gonna say, "I'm the pussy." Like you have a knife.
Yeah,
and I didn't think of it, and I said to him, and it's in my joke, but I go, "You're gonna stab me over words?" As soon as I said it, I was like, "Yuck."
You told that Puerto Rican with a knife, you're like, listen, I can either bring you on to a podcast network, eventually start Legion of Skanks.
So I was going back, and he kicked I had my phone like this, and I seen him look down and just kick my phone into the tracks, and it was just gone. And I was so like, that shocked me more than him trying to stab me.
They kicked your phone? That would fuck me up.
Well, I was just like, my phone's on the tracks, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, I know, dude, but I don't. What the fuck is that? Seriously, I was going, my phone's on the fucking tracks, bro. And he's like, you're dead. And I go, I know, I heard you. My fucking phone.
There's pictures of my dick over there on my phone.
He thought at that point he was like, yeah, whatever, and he left.
I probably saved your life, actually.
And
that
I met
crazy ass just response.
Yeah, I was just in my phone. I was like, I wanted my phone.
Yeah.
My wallet's on it, all this shit.
God damn.
See, how crazy are crazy.
The guy, the orange vest guy walks up, and I'm like, dude, this guy tried to stab me. He's like, I know, I saw it. That was crazy. I was like, all right, well, that's where we are with this. So I gotta go. I gotta be at the bonfire in a half hour. And I'm like, how do I get my phone? He goes, you can't. I couldn't jump down. I got a torn meniscus and a plantar fasciitis. So I had to go upstairs, over across the street, downstairs to the booth. I called my wife and I asked the lady, she's like, I'll call the guy, but it's going to take an hour. And I was like, fuck, I got to go. I don't even know where it is. So I'm coming back. I got to go back over and kind of try to find where my phone is. Who do I run into?
Oh, me.
I'm terrible. Really?
Yeah, I was sitting there.
Seaton. I walked by Seaton, and I'm still fucking shook. I'm still like, he could be there. I don't even know if he's, you know what I mean? So I got to kind of keep my spidey senses on.
It's like your best possible person to find.
Buddy, I looked at him. I'm like, yo. He's like, hey. Of course, he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, dude, the guy just tried to kill me. What? Where is he? He's like, I mean, this Scholing monk shit. He was like, where is he? Let's go get him. I was like, no. He wanted to go find the motherfucker.
It was hot.
Putting you on the back of the motorcycle.
Yeah. This dude,
free motorcycle. I was Rangers. I was like, hey, somebody makes me crazy. So
dude, this guy was like, where is he? I was like, I don't want to find him. I go, but my wallet. He kicked my wallet on my phone and on the tracks. And I had my wallet on it. He's like, oh, all right. I go, can you just call my phone? So we're calling it. I remember, like, I thought it was over here, but it was over there. And we heard it ringing, and we finally, like, located it. And it's, like, right there. But it's on the other side of the third rail. And he's like, yeah, man, you probably just popped down and grabbed that. And I was like, I got a bad knee. And he was like, what? I was like, I got a torn meniscus, and I got planted. I can't. And he's like, fuck.
You and Agent Smith from The Matrix should not die the same way. I'm going to be honest about that.
Did he have a torn meniscus? I didn't know.
That's probably what it was. Glitch in The Matrix.
No, it was on a train.
Yeah. I didn't get slept to the third one.
It was the first one. It's all right. So I looked at him and he's like, fuck you. He's like, God damn it. I was like, there's no lights. I was like, I think you got like, what was it, 3 minutes in between each train? 4 minutes? Dude, this motherfucker hopped down. I never seen nothing like. First of all, if I had hopped down, I wasn't getting back up. I was gonna have to crawl underneath while the train came and hang with the rats until the train. And I would have asked for like 3 people to pull me up. Yeah. And you hopped down, grabbed the phone, was coming back, and I was like, my wallet? Is that?
You see, want to show the people the wallet situation, the magnet situation.
It's a magnet, so the wallet fell off, and he was like halfway back, ready to jump. I was like, my wallet? Can you? He's like, God damn it! And you went back and you grabbed my wallet.
That was horrible because it was right under the third rail. The third rail space is like, if you show for the camera, it was like this amount of space between the third rail and his wallet, and it was like.
I'd be terrified. Isn't one of them charged?
Yeah,
that's the third rail. I'm describing. That was the one I'm charged. That's how close it was.
So my wallet was like underneath.
Yeah, it was like that kind of close, like that type of shit where I had to like slowly.
And there's a train coming at some point.
Shaky hand type shit. That was interesting. I was like, ugh.
But you got it.
Yeah.
And then he popped back up like parkour.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 seconds.
This is Ninja Turtle shit. Legit.
Gave me my fucking thing.
Yeah.
And saved the day for me.
Yeah. Walking to the train.
Hell yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, I walked you to the next train. Remember that?
All right, relax.
I did. I had to walk.
Can we lose that part of the story?
That was really important. I feel like that was the part I felt good about. I was like, made you feel safe.
Call me when you get home, Bobby, so I know you made it safe.
Did you walk me to the train?
I walked you to the train, yeah. Walked you to the F train. I was like, all right, good luck with the bonfire. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, I'll see you, man. I was like, all right, well, no, it's kind of,
did you ask to come on as a guest right then and there?
He came on.
I came in later, but I did not ask for it.
See,
no.
If that had happened with me, I would have been like, can I come on? You're like, it's like a thing.
Yeah, you're a climber. He's not, you fucking climbing asshole.
No, I need to climb better.
You climb in North Jersey, dude, all right?
Listen, he wound up coming on the show and talking about it, but it was, I was frazzed, dude. I showed up and nobody believed me. They were like, no, sir. I'm like, dude, this guy was trying to murder me. This guy was trying to slice me up at least. He was trying to give me something to remember.
They have to believe it now with the shit that's happening on the subway now. Now,
yeah,
the new. I'm on at least I'm on my Instagram feed. It's every day there's a new kind of crazy shit.
Oh yeah, it's Death Wish like 1970 style again. It's kind of that seems to be the normal.
I'm telling you right.
He's got a
Oh, you're bringing it now.
good one there.
Yeah,
You got
dude.
any training with it yet?
What?
Training?
Yeah, watch this. Get back, motherfucker.
Okay. Wish you could hold those maybe just.
I just wanted to like
Different
slice an
ways,
apple and
maybe.
eat the apple menacingly.
Yeah, like.
Well, I don't want to stab somebody. I just want to scare him. I want him.
Understood.
I want to be like this. Hey, bitch, I got one too.
I like that.
That's what I'm going to say.
I have thought about using the Ridge Wallet as a weapon if I had.
For
to.
what?
Well, if you had to, you do this and you have a down hammer motion kind
If I
of.
have
Thank
a
you.
knife.
Thank you, military man. Listen to the military man talking about killing people.
I have a
We hang out
knife.
after this.
Probably take notes on that.
What are you going to do with that? I'm going to stab your knee.
Yeah, well, if you have the knife, first of all, I'm
Yeah, really.
going to wrap my leather jacket around my one hand and then ask for my phone back.
What if it's a something? Were you scared jumping down on the train?
I was curious, actually, more than anything. I
What?
got a weird curiosity about things. I'm always thrilled. I got a weird thrill, curiosity. 'Cause I used to do trapeze, too. It's always that weird shit where you kind of like...
Hang on.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm open
yeah,
to that.
please, 1 second.
Yeah.
I need to ask you one question. I'm pretty sure he just said trapeze.
I heard it as well, and
What are you, a fucking great tatumbo?
Yeah, I don't know what that was
What
about.
the fuck
I was
is
not prepared to be the pussy on this show.
That was just some shit because I was doing the sitcom, and I remember I went from doing like spots, 20 spots a week to just doing the sitcom, which is not a lot of work. So I had a lot of anxiety because I felt like I wasn't doing nothing enough. And then I was like, oh shit. And so then we went on a date once to Santa Monica Beach, and I saw, oh shit, trapeze. They do classes? Fuck yeah, I'll take some classes. And then I took one.
Hang on, same girl you went to the karate class with?
Yeah, that was actually an intense relationship. It was a fun year. A couple years there. It's a fun couple years that relationship.
Hell yeah, dude.
What sitcom were you on?
The Mulaney sitcom in 2014. No, it's okay. It lasted a season.
You knew the answer to that, right?
No.
I knew that. I just met the dude.
I don't watch TV.
He never saved my life.
Am I supposed to fucking go through his IMDb? He saved my life.
We've known each other before that sitcom.
I knew you when you dated Rosebud. When you dated Rosebud.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosebud's the one.
Was that back in? Oh, Rosebud was the one.
Yeah, Rosebud was.
You guys took karate together?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we took first class together.
Karate and trapeze.
Trapeze together. Yeah, we did a lot of like weird adventure dates back then. It was cool because it was like once I got the sitcom, it was like a lot of traveling. And so let's just do this, do that.
How many years were the sitcom on for?
It was only a year. Like it was. Yeah, it was like weird because we were on one network and then got picked up by another network. But like the beginning to the end was about a year.
How'd you hook up with John Mulaney?
I did a spot for him. I opened up for him once in 2010 at the DC Improv. And when I auditioned for his show, I don't know if that was linked. I don't know if you remember me. He claimed he doesn't. He said somebody else recognized me on the show.
Right.
And SNL people, they kind of like new talent. So I guess I was a new talent thing for this little sitcom.
Yeah.
It was one of those, let's just try it. And so ever since then, we've just been cool. And like, it's weirdly enough, we've grown into good friends, especially these last couple of years after the whole rehab shit. Like,
Yeah.
we both had our little emotional things, and we got to talk it through for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it opening up for him now? Because it's like big venues now.
I mean, it went from because he started off at the City Winery working on that act, and it's got bigger, slowly bigger and bigger. It was fun. And it's like being around the president at this point, being so big, because it's like, I mean, I just get into SUVs, go to the private planes, and go to the arenas, go to the hotels. It's like really, like I feel like, and then he has security, and then we just have to like make sure we're.
Has he changed at all?
In my head, he's more of himself.
No
You know what I
shit.
mean? I feel like there's some side of him that like will just act like he's not as strong to appease certain people. And maybe that's something about me where sometimes I'll be like, yeah, let's just be nice. But like, no, he's actually it takes a lot of work to be at the level he's at. It takes you a certain kind of mind to get there. And you go like, oh yeah, there's a mind. Sometimes you come out like, oh, he's getting job done. But sometimes he's being chill and making you feel good. And I was just like, that's what famous people do. They make you feel great when you're around.
Not all.
No. When they're paid to do it.
Yeah, not all.
No.
Some of them make you feel like shit.
No.
Some people that I've opened for have taken me to a place called Two Asians in Tampa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Joe Russell knows about it. Did you ever go there, Bobby?
Wow.
He's referring to me.
No, really.
Bobby took
Yeah,
us to
you
Two
over
Asians
you
in
over
Tampa.
for you over for John Mulaney, private jets, limos. He opens for me, and me and Mike Calta took him to
Let me tell you about a Sprinter van Colta has.
a food truck.
You know, love is love, guys.
Love
is important.
Here's the problem with this asshole. It was late night. There's nothing open.
It's Florida.
Tampa's done at 10.
Okay, so I found 2 Asians. Okay?
I mean,
it was a food truck. It got 5 stars. And you go there, and it was only 1 Asian and a Spanish chick. But
Correct.
But they're the 2 Asians right there. Click in the middle. Look at it. Hibachi.
Awesome.
I mean, this place.
At what time?
So
Dude,
after the late show,
it was like
Friday night.
1:30.
Yeah.
You wanted cuisine at 1:30?
But I guarantee that place would have been the shit. It would have been awesome Chinese
might
food.
have been.
First of all, it's in front of a strip club.
There we go. We left out a detail. See,
You think strippers are eating shitty Chinese food?
No, I don't not think that. I do not think that.
All these guys coming out of there are gonna fucking eat. They want good food.
They want to fucking get quality.
They saw pussy, tits. They're all riled up.
These are big spenders.
They want
pulled
money.
into a strip club, literally a strip club parking lot, and then Bobby goes, "Oh, there it is, 2 Asians." We're like, that's when we found out it was a food truck when we got to the strip club.
Buddy, it's not like a food. I mean, food trucks are good now.
Yeah, it was. How was it?
Here, but in a Tampa strip club, I have questions. That's all.
And what was it? Was the questions answered?
No, we didn't go because Mike.
Really?
He's a fucking climber, and Mike was the big boss. Mike Calta was the guy.
4.3 on Yelp.
Yeah,
Pretty
right.
Good.
Wow,
It's pretty good.
Dude, that's
Come on,
great.
for a food truck in Florida.
He didn't back me up,
Shit.
even though he was opening for me. Mike Calta could do more for his career than me at that point in the van.
Listen,
so he sided with stupid Calta, and then we went and had pancakes.
Mike told me he could get me on the DPW.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I hear you. It happens.
We went to IHOP.
Danny would have backed me up, wouldn't you, Danny?
Yeah, and I don't even like Chinese food, and I would have gone.
Thank you, Danny.
I would have gone for the titties.
Now, not for nothing, the IHOP waitress did have the both piercings on her cheeks. She had a more sinister look than probably the strippers.
Dude, that place was frightening.
She had a lot of metal in her face.
She had a lot of metal in her face, and her teeth were rotten.
Oh, see,
It was disgusting.
I would have forgave the metal, but
Joe, were you there?
People.
It was disgusting, Joe.
She had more piercings than teeth.
Yeah.
was it like a meth thing?
Buddy, you could hear her teeth clang when she talked.
Did you see the passed out Spanish guy that was laying down? He looked like Tom Waits on an album
in the
cover,
front.
just drinking beer in the front of the place. I love Florida. I lived there for 6 years.
I love Florida too. That's not the question, you ass kisser. Mike's not going to do nothing for you.
No, I was in Key West. It's always like he was nice, and there's just 2 people like, why are they together? What are they doing at that time? It's all that's what the energy was like. Oh, shit's gonna change something. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, Florida homeless people. You don't know if they're homeless or they're exhausted. Like I just worked all day.
It's a combination.
I just had to take a walk because there's no buses out here.
The IHOP in Tampa is a 2.5.
Thank you.
Wow.
There you go.
We should have listened to you.
You goddamn right. We would have had the best Chinese food ever.
Did it work? Did your climbing work, sir?
That's yeah. No, Carlton and I are hanging out. I'm going to be on the show again. Hang on.
I'm gonna start climbing this shit.
You have to, man.
I'm gonna start doing that.
What are you talking about? You're in a fucking G5. Don't hang with me. I took this fucking turd to a goddamn, what was it called? The family something?
Which one?
Where did we go? IHOP? Or was it the family?
We tried to go to like 5 places,
Oh,
and then you got excited about 2
I
Asians.
tell you, what happens late night, and I go through this with my wife all the time. I tell her, let's pick a place, make a reservation so we get in. And many a nights, no, we'll just find something. No, you won't. Because then you go to this place, oh, we're booked. Then you go over there, we're closed. Then you go over there, we don't have a reservation. You go, and all of a sudden, everything's closed. There's nothing's open. And you could have went to the first place if you made a reservation and we would have ate. But now we went to 6 different places. Now we're eating Hot Pockets on a bench in front of a fucking park.
That's happened many times?
Many times with my wife.
Jesus.
Because, look, man, let the fat guy find the food.
Yeah.
Let me find the food. I found a
You sensed a McDonald's
4.3.
once. It
What?
was when we were driving back from a gig in Connecticut. This is a couple of years ago. You sensed a McDonald's was near, and we found it, and I ate twice as much as you that night too.
Yes.
I can say I've also
You almost died this year.
also true.
I
Had
mean,
a seizure like 2 days before Christmas.
but dude, you were in ICU, dude.
Yeah,
you
it's
were on
okay.
a fucking ventilator.
What? Wow.
Yeah, my girl identified me at the hospital by my
As a queer?
By my She goes, that's my boyfriend, and they're sucking all the doctor's dicks.
What?
That's great.
What happened? She identified you how?
So I do tree work, right? That's my day job. I do tree work. And,
Did you go to college for that?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just we're cutting trees down with a chainsaw. It's like they need to give veterans a job so we're not homeless.
That's awesome.
That's what keeps me from robbing people like him on the subway. I
played this college once. A dad actually trained that, and I'm not being facetious.
I believe
That's good.
It's arborist. Yes. By the way, first of all, you are an intimidating guy if you don't know that you're the lover that you are. That being said,
White man gets away with everything. Go ahead. Continue the story.
I wish I could do a black voice. I wish I could go from the happiest dude ever to white man knows with everything.
You just hold the knife, see what happens. I wasn't encouraging that. I was joking.
This motherfucker don't know what's up. No, I can't.
That's
pull
a
it
gift just right there. That's a gift, everybody. Everybody start gifting that. Send it to all your parents.
man.
Off. So, all right, wait a second. Hang on.
We go right to the story.
It's true. I did have a seizure.
Are you texting the gift?
Louis C.K. he's downstairs. Louis just did time.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For the first time in over a year.
Yes, he did.
Hell yeah.
This is the first time he's hit the stage in over a year. And let me tell you something. He still got it. I mean, I was downstairs like, fuck, man. He is so goddamn good. I mean, just the little nuance, subtle joke. He did.
Louis Katz we're talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. Who do you think I was talking about?
Louis
Katz
Katz changed my life.
Oh, Louis C.K.'s done. No. Yeah. No.
Louis Katz is funny, y'all.
Look at these dummies are like, is it Louis Katz or Louis? Louis C.K. stupids. Stop staring at me like fucking. You guys are looking at me like pelicans. What? So go ahead. You almost died.
I did almost die. Yes.
Well, I don't understand. Here's what bothers me about you. How did I find out that you almost died? Your girlfriend called me.
Well, I think you were calling because they were trying to figure out where I was because Carly was trying to figure out where my show was supposed to be that night. I was with Berg the night before, so she called Berg.
You weren't supposed to be with me.
No, but Carly didn't know, so I think she was putting out I think everybody was calling everybody to figure out where I was supposed to be. I was on fentanyl on a respirator in the ICU.
Wait, fentanyl before the seizure or after?
Yeah. That's a great point. The timeline of that, they put me on fentanyl because I dropped.
All right, you keep fucking douching around the fact. All right, you keep bitching
got
around
me dead
it.
to rights on this.
Okay, stop getting to burying the lead. You were at work, and what happened? Why did you have a seizure that you went into a coma?
I had really bad poison ivy. I'm not even kidding. That was part of it. So I took Benadryl.
Don't believe that.
I took Benadryl, Ambien, right? And then, yep.
Oh, Benadryl, then Ambien.
Ambien,
Yep.
Cocaine. Then I shot heroin.
No uppers.
And
no
then I got
uppers.
AIDS. Dude, what are you talking about?
I had too many downers in my system, they said, because I had antihistamine spray on my arms because I was covered in poison ivy, right? And then I had, what's it called? Then I took Ambien the night before, and then when I took, what was it? I had Klonopin, and I took that at work, and we're going in for a Christmas party, and I dropped.
Did you drink at the Christmas party?
No. I haven't drank alcohol in 2 years now, man. Yeah.
So you dropped. What happened? Where did you drop? In the woods?
So I knew something was happening. We were at the shop in Morristown, New Jersey, and I knew that something was going to happen to me.
Why? How did you know?
I started feeling like I thought I cracked my back and I was on acid again.
Why? What was the feeling?
I just started feeling like I was tripping. Like I didn't understand time for a second.
Were you talking weird?
I wasn't talking weird. I remember walking over to this guy, Eric, who's a douchebag at work, and I said, Eric, are you okay, man? And he went like that, and I was like, I got to get away from him. He's not going to help me if I go down. And I remember thinking I was going to have to tell Carly.
You asked Eric if he was okay?
That was almost my last words on planet Earth was, Eric, are you okay? And
that would have sucked. Wow. And he goes, yeah, of course, stupid. Leave me alone.
He's not a bad guy. He's I snuck inside though because my
None of us like him. You've already told us he's not a good guy.
He's a terrible guy, but my boss might watch this.
Okay, go ahead.
He's a huge Bobby. You know, you came up in my interview, right? I told you this. You and Jim Norton came up in my interview.
Nice.
Wow, that's a bad sign.
It was very strange.
Wow.
Your boss is a piece of shit.
He's great. So he's talking to me, and we work down the street from the dojo, and I'm in the interview with them, and I think he's messing with me because he keeps saying, he goes, oh, yes, like, what else do you do? Like, I think he, like, maybe he knows me from comedy. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm a really big O&A fan, you know, like Norton and you know, Voss and Bobby and all those guys. And I was like, all right, this guy's fucking with me because he's seen me before. And I finally I said it out. I was like, yes, I know those guys. I get to work with them sometimes. It's great. Blah, blah. He just goes, oh, cool, man. And I was like, all right, I outed myself now in my own job interview.
Okay.
And then they hired me right after that.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
What year did you interview him?
A year ago.
This was I've only been at this job since December.
So December, he said, my favorite comics are O&A comics?
Yeah, he's keep in mind, I'm the young guy at our shop. I'm 36.
When was the last O&A event? Wow.
10 years? 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. O&A was that was a big issue. That was like Stern back then. So this fan base will never die. I mean, soon they will. They'll be. I mean, because they'll all be dead in around 5 years.
But an 8 year circle on that. Yeah.
So what happens?
So then I sneak inside, right? And I can tell something's about to happen. I'm going to drop, and I get inside near my one buddy who I knew was an EMT, and then he describes the rest to me because I was done at that point. I didn't know where I was.
Describe it to us.
I started falling backwards, so they thought that he tried to catch me. He goes, "Are you okay, man?" And then I dropped, and they said that I was out cold.
You hit your head?
They thought I might have. I didn't. I'm very lucky. That's the nice part about not having a neck. There's
and having so much
or having
back fat.
Or having an EMT friend. How about that? I've never had an EMT friend to go run to real quick, ask a question to. I've never had one of those.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
You're in shape. It's never going to happen to you.
No, it's also true.
I'm stupid. Stupid things happen.
You need an EMT friend, man. They're helpful.
So what happened?
So I fell backwards. I took out the water cooler, they said. And then I was on the floor. I was talking to myself, and then they said that they were trying to just keep me on my side. They didn't know if I hurt myself when I fell or whatever. And then they said I started turning blue.
Jesus.
And we're right by the Public Safety Academy and stuff. So the EMTs were there like real quick. And they actually had me hooked up. I think they almost set me up with the AED. And then my next memory.
What's the AED?
The defibrillator thing.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. So they weren't sure what to do with me on that one. But I had nice Carhartt pants on. They were new pants I bought for this job. And they had to cut them off of me in the hospital. Bastards. Right? So they cut my Carhartts, man. Bastards. So they cut the pants off of me, and then they tell, like, my boss winds up calling like Carly, and he's like, hey, listen, you know, your boyfriend just went down at work here or whatever. He's at the hospital. So she runs down frantic, and she identifies me by my dick and balls in the emergency room because you can't. There's all stuff over my face. There's stuff, and she goes, that's Kevin, and she just ran towards me, dude. And I didn't.
You saw your big red nuts.
That's pretty much it. She's like, I would know.
That's love right there, guys.
I'll know those red
I have to marry
fat
this girl now.
nuts anywhere.
Oh man, it's weird. He's got a little like landing strip patch on the top because his fat.
Oh, that'd be so funny if you had made a heart for her.
That's
That'd be funny if she never mentioned there was a bunch of black dicks in the room, and they were like, "Oh, and I just didn't know there was."
Oh yeah, it's a process of elimination.
I wouldn't know my dick anywhere. Only white one.
She found me, man. I didn't wake up till a day later. I have the record at Morristown Hospital, by the way, for fastest guy on his feet coming off of a ventilator.
Damn.
Yeah, you were on. Dude, she called me. You're on the ventilator. I was like, Max, KP's gonna die. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. But I was freaking out. I'm like, Dawn, this KP. Blah, blah. I was like, I was talking to your girl. I was like all flipped out, and I talked to Dawn. Dawn was so sad, and I'm like, I told Max, I was like, you know, he was like, what's going on? I was like, KP's a little sick right now, but he's gonna be better, and blah blah blah. And my whole, because you know, KP knows my family. And I was like, I was so messed up and nervous about it. And then, look, man, I'm not John Mulaney. I'm not fucking Joe Rogan. I'm not even Burt Kreischer. but I'm Bob Kelly.
Absolutely.
And if I fucking call and I'm concerned and I'm trying to, this twat didn't even call me back.
Wow.
Never.
Wow.
He only texted me about a gig.
Interesting.
A couple months, like a month and a half later. Hey, is that gig still?
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You did promise it in the voicemail you left me.
I did. I did.
It was like a thank you right there.
Joe Russell will attest to this too. I texted him after the hospital. I was like, I texted him. I was like, hey man, I'm okay. Merry Christmas to you. And then Bob's like, I'm not a text guy, dude. Okay,
I'm not. You were fucking dead. Your girlfriend was crying. I don't have time for this shit. And I'm sitting there talking to her. The guy's got a ventilator. And this guy, hey, dude, Merry Christmas. What? You were dead last time I fucking talked to you.
Yeah. It could've
Nothing.
2 minutes. 2 minutes on the phone.
2 minute phone call. Hey, dude, I'm all right.
It's
I'm okay. I'm not dead.
I'm gonna.
I just saw you posting on Instagram. Guys, I got a dojo fucking show coming up. You fucking asshole.
Wow.
You're an asshole.
You know, there's. It's true. It's there. You smacked me in front of my mom in Tampa over this, by the way.
I was mad.
That's.
I was mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Valid. You made the effort to go to the hospital bed.
No, I didn't. Never fucking.
Oh, never mind.
All right,
No, I apologize.
I didn't even do that to my sister when she had a kidney transplant.
Okay,
I'm not gonna fucking go to this fucking.
But you thought about him. You spent time to think about him.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
For a day and a half, I did.
That's a lot of time. You could be doing other shit.
Yes.
Berg showed up at the hospital, by the way.
He lives next door.
It's true. It's very true.
He lives right next
but
door.
Just picture if you're on fentanyl and you're in a recovery room, and then Berg shows up in Christmas pajamas.
I don't know what fentanyl's like. What's that like? What kind of high is that like?
Dude,
What are you curious again?
Yeah, I really am curious. I'm not going to take it. Like I'm like one of those. I'm never going to go cocaine, but yeah, it's like you can see why, right?
Can you?
Addictive.
Oh, you're a genius because it kills people.
It's well, because it it is.
Is that the
it's
Michael
concentrated.
Jackson juice?
Yes.
Oh, I
That's
was on that. That stuff's good.
When did they put you on it?
When I had to get my butthole checked.
Oh.
When you get a colonoscopy, they give you the Michael Jackson juice. You wake up like this. Oh God. Hi. Like anesthesia, you wake up like trying to fight for life. It's like, I mean, I hate anesthesia. When I got my stomach surgery, coming out of anesthesia, it's like you're fighting to come alive again, and it's just torture. And then you finally come out of it, and you fucking feel sick and nauseous. Michael Jackson juice, dude, you go like this. You go like this. All right, and you're out, and then they go in your asshole, and then you wake up like this. Hey, what's up? Was everything good?
They asked me I was on fentanyl. I had literally the breathing tubes in. I was fully supported or whatever they call it. And they said the beautiful doctor, she was a stunner, just walked in. She goes, so what do you think about us taking the breathing tubes out? And I just gave her like one of these from like the hospital bed.
Yeah.
You don't care about anything on that, man.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah,
The hardest stuff I ever had was Demerol, and that was because of some hospital stuff too.
What was it?
I think it's a painkiller. Can we Google the Demerol? I have no idea.
Yeah, I feel like that's a dentist office one.
Yeah, but it was. I had like some weird stomach thing, and they just gave it to me, and ejection, and then I wanted a third one because I didn't even feel pain anymore. I was like, let's keep it coming. They're like, well, we got to shoot in your asshole now. I'm like, well, I don't need it that much.
Shoot it in your asshole.
Yeah, they're like the third one has to go in your asshole if you want it. I'm like, well,
I'm pretty sure that was a lie.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure.
Absolute lie. But
I do that to my kid with Tootsie Pops. I want another one. I'm like, well, the third one has to go in your asshole. He's like, all right, forget it.
Fine. I wanted to be addicted. I was ready.
What is it?
Demerol, moderate to severe.
Is used to relieve moderate to severe pain. As well as used to
Opioids. There you go, man.
Yeah, that shit was great. I was like, I'll never forget that feeling. That and Dexatrine, and that was another time. Dexatrine. I don't know if that's actually a legit painkiller, but I submitted my body to science in my early 20s.
For what?
Why does he get more interesting every
Yeah, what? I mean, dude, you're a great Houdini. You're a fucking kung fu master.
That's ADD medicine.
Is it dextrine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've had a high amount of it. I got so high because I was. What happened was I was submitting my body science, and they wanted me to take this PET scan, where that's where like they inject you with some stuff and they scan your body, make a clay face.
It's like dye or something.
Yeah, they make a clay face. You got to stay still, and they put some shit in your body, and they.
You were cloned.
Oh my!
It
I was to say, dude.
Yeah, but
I've seen you before on the subway.
but it was like $3,000, and I was like, I'm in my 20s, I'm broke. I'll do this shit. Fuck it. They were like, you might get cancer. I was like, we all might get cancer. Sign it up. So that that's why I was dextrine. Those are my 2 experiences with drugs like that.
Right.
Dexedrine. It says you might have hallucinations that you open for John Mulaney.
That makes a lot of sense. I remember.
God damn, dude.
I was hallucinating. It's been a long.
And where can we get your special?
YouTube. Come to Seaton Smith. YouTube.com. Seaton Smith.
On YouTube.com from Seaton Smith, and you and your special. Where's it going to be?
We're gonna put that one out on YouTube as well, man.
You did a special before, right? Where was that?
With the laugh button, baby.
Oh yeah, but where was that?
So that one we filmed at Kevin Smith's Smod Castle, where they filmed Clerks. So we filmed that one there. And,
what happened with that? Did that do good?
It did. It did.
That's great.
So we had 2 clips that went viral on that one, which was very exciting. You got thanked in the credits, by the way, Robert Kelly.
I know.
So I don't call you after I get out of the hospital, but I do thank you in the credits.
I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, so you had me worried.
I'm sorry.
Dap you on the credits. Dap you on the viral.
Your
viral
girlfriend kept sending me pictures of your balls.
Did you? She did. I think she sent a picture of us in the hospital bed, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah. The next day, you were like,
no, it's the worst feeling in the world when they take the catheter balloon thing out.
out of your penis.
Fuck.
Yeah, because they pretty much it's like the worst magic trick you've ever seen. You know,
we got 2 magicians over there. I'm sure they can tell you. But you do you open for the Strokes too.
Yeah, I did that once. Yeah.
What was that like?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it was surreal.
Why did you get that?
I don't know. I mean, because Julian, when he did SNL with Mulaney, he would just come to the shows, and then when me and him befriended each other, and then he just started coming and hanging out with me, and then he started inviting me to play soccer with him and his crew, and then we
play soccer too.
Yeah, we go play soccer. We played soccer first. We were playing soccer for a year, and then we just talk shit and hang out, and then randomly he was like, "Hey, my agent was like, hey, I got this random call. It's weird as fuck." I was like, "For real?" And so yeah, it turned out to be they called.
How was that? Where was it?
Scary as fuck, jarring, crazy. Forest Hills, Forest Hills Stadium,
Queens. No shit.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I made a tape. I made a YouTube's fun video of it, the best of, but the rest of it was just absolute chaos. Because I thought it would be like, I've opened up for a lot of smaller bands, and when it's a low level, I always think, they don't know how comedy works, so they don't know how to respect. They'll do shit like make me tell jokes when they set the band up. And I thought, wow, my name's on the poster. They're not gonna do that to me with the Strokes. Not Forest Hills.
How many people?
I mean, I think it was like at least 12,000, 15,000.
It's a solid venue.
Yeah, but it was all
on the band.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, no, and then they actually had me up, so they put me up for setting up for the first band, and then Julian found out about that, got pissed off. He's like, "No, now you're gonna be able to do another set there." I'm like, "But I didn't actually think of another set," and so he put me out there for another time. And then
how'd that go?
Worse, and then worse. That's worse. And then Julian finds out they did it to me again. He's like, I can't believe they fucking did that. Fuck that shit. Now you can go on before the Strokes.
No.
They can have the band set up for you. But they didn't have so they didn't have the people setting up, but they didn't have the lights on either. So
you had to go out again?
I didn't go a third time.
And you did it?
Yeah, I couldn't say no.
Yes, you can.
I couldn't say it.
I would have been like, go fuck you. Go stroke your own dick. I ain't going out there again.
But it was like, fuck, I'm gonna be a man, and did it. And I got some fun moments out of that bitch, but it was interesting as fuck. And
did you get paid good money?
Yeah, I got decent money. But it was more or less like, I kind of really disliked Julian. It was really weird. Like, I like him as a human being.
Are you still friend?
Yeah, I texted him yesterday. We're going to have soccer again. He asked me if I wanted to play baseball. I was just dope. Just a nice person.
Jeez, what an interesting guy.
Yeah.
We do nothing.
They think you're the lead singer of Seven Dust.
I don't even know what that band is, but I get it.
They're a badass band, too.
Is it? Are they good? Oh, they're black people in it then?
Yes.
Oh, so there's a famous black band now.
Badass
because I know
singer.
like TV on the radio's gone and Prodigy's gone, and those are all the black bands. Now there's somebody black there. As long as I know, I'll Google them. 7th
Living
Street.
Color's still around.
Who is?
Living Color's still around.
Yeah, but they're not making new shit.
No, also true. There you go, Seven. You're way more handsome, Seaton. I apologize.
Are they British?
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay, Seven Dust. Are they metal?
It's metal, yeah.
Yeah, they look
metal.
like the Metallica
They're
like
good.
dudes.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm learning that stuff.
That's weird that you're friends with famous people.
Yeah, man, I had to learn like
You're friends with me.
Oh, I'm very happy about it though.
Yeah, you weren't happy when I brought you to fucking Two Asians food truck.
He's a fucking hero. He's a fucking veteran.
Who's a hero?
Veteran, hero.
He didn't
veteran.
fight in a war.
Thank you, Seaton.
He fought a war in that fucking hole when he beat the shit out of his superior.
He beat out a Guinea on the Lido deck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It was in the Middle East though. It was.
There we go.
It was Dubai for 4 months.
God damn it. All right, stop adding shit. You know I love the goddamn troops.
Yes,
I
you
love
do,
the
Robert
troops.
Kelly. Yes, you do.
I love the troops. All right, listen, we got to do these questions. Where is your special right now?
Where's my special? It's on YouTube.
YouTube right now. Where?
Where? On YouTube.com/Seaton Smith.
YouTube/Seaton Smith. Go check out his YouTube. You got stuff from the Strokes up there. All that stuff.
Yeah, I
is
got
up
the
there?
Strokes. I got that Strokes thing up there too.
I want to go
Google
check
tonight,
that out
baby.
tonight.
Yeah, Google
man.
that one. That was a fun. It's a fun chaotic night.
No, I still owe you a steak dinner. We got to go out.
I would love to, man. That'd be awesome.
All right, I didn't think you were gonna fucking say that, but no. I
ain't gonna lie, I'm always tired.
I thought you were gonna be like this. Nah, don't worry about it. No, me and you were going to a fucking steak dinner.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I just don't know when, and I know it's been a year.
We're working.
But I'm. Me and you are going out. We're gonna get some food. If not a steak dinner, wings at the Cellar.
Absolutely. And
No,
that'll
I'm
be
kidding.
fine.
I owe you my fucking my not my life.
You look at all the
But-
food trucks
Schedule.
in Tampa, and you pick whichever one you want.
Hey, go check it. You're filming your special this weekend, so if you're watching live, go to the Dojo Comedy, get the tickets. There's 5 tickets left. 5. So if you're going and you know somebody, get their tickets. Buy them up. They're going to be gone. I want them gone right now. Jersey, you watch this. Let's go.
Thanks.
And make sure you check out, what's your website?
It's kpburksucks.com.
KP, I do like that. Every time it bugs me, but I like it. You know what I mean? I do like it because you steal all the fun out of it.
It's it was me throwing water.
Yeah,
on
that's like
myself first.
Robert Kelly's fat.com. And go to my website. I'm going to be in San Antonio this weekend. I'm going to be in Lafayette, Club 337, Boston, Laugh Boston. I'm going there with Danny, Sarasota, and then I'm going to LA for a week. Me and the Bonfire, Big J Boy, Big Papa Pump. We're going out there for a week to do the Bonfire live in LA, and then I'm going right to the Ray Clay Comedy Festival, Atlanta, on May 11th with Paul Verzi. Bone to Pick live. First one, Stamford, Connecticut, Port Charlotte, St. Louis. A lot of dates coming up on the road. And I shut it down for the summer. So if you want to come see me, come see me. Go to comicwearables.com. Use code word Ladybugs. You can get all the YKWD merch. You can get Fat Bobby Kelly shirt, YKWD, the hoodies, the hats. We got the new regs up there. We got the YKWD with the plastic logo. Love those. The fuck the check spots, the reg shirt, all that stuff is up there. Code word Ladybugs. We're going to go right now to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. We got questions for these two. So if you want to hear the questions, see the extra show, go there, subscribe. It's not too expensive. You're supporting the show. I hope you guys go over there. We're trying to get as many members over there who love this show as possible. Sign up, become a member. You get the show first. You get an extra episode, and you're supporting these fucks and myself in here for the show. We'll see you guys next week on, you know what? Oh, sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Max Marcus Comedy, all social
Bastard.
media.
Follow me on Instagram at Danny Braff.
And for Joe Russell stuff, go to The Cheese Show on YouTube.
You guys, let me tell you something. You got to go check these guys out. They're hilarious, very funny, and you'll see them, all of them on the road with me in the future. So make sure you go up and say hi to them. We'll see you guys next week on You Know What, Dude podcast.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.